Hello, this is Mr. Rasmussen with Algebra 2, Lesson 101. All right, this gets into some basic problems here as far as retail and marking up a item to be able to sell it and make a profit. So let's look at example 1 to start out with this. All right, so first of all, you're going to have a price that the company buys it for, and then they're going to take a certain percentage, mark it up, and then sell it for a higher amount so they can make some money. So example 1, the selling price was $48. So basically the selling price is going to be equal to the purchase price plus the part that they mark up. So in this case, they sold it for $48. If the markup was 20% of the purchase price, what was the purchase price? Well, we're going to put a P in here for purchase price, then plus 20%. The 20% is of the purchase price, so we're going to write the 20% as 0.20 of the purchase price to be able to get that into a certain amount. Okay, so if we add, these are like terms, if we add them together, basically we get 48 is equal to 1.2p. Right, so if we divide both sides by 1.2p, then we find p by itself. So 48 divided by 1.2 equals $40. So the purchase price was $40. They marked it up 20%, which was $8, to get the selling price of $48. All right, let's look at example 2. The purchase price of an item was $1,800. If the markup was 40% of the selling price, what was the selling price? Okay, so this one's a little different because instead of making the markup on what they bought it for, it's 40% of the 1,800. So we have, once again, we have the selling price is equal to the purchase price plus the markup. Okay, so in this case here, we have oh, sorry, I read that wrong. That's why I'm getting a little mixed up here. Let's start over. All right, so in this case, the purchase price of the item, here we go, was $1,800. That's what the company bought it for. Then they marked it up 40% to get to the selling price. So what was the selling price? Okay, so we're going to do 1,800 plus. We're going to take, right, the 40% is of, they didn't mark it up 40% off the purchase price, they marked it up 40% off the selling price. So we're going to do 0.4, and we're doing S for the selling price. Okay? And then the selling price is over here. There we go, put an S over there for that. Okay, so understood one right there. Let's subtract 0.24 from both sides, 0.4 from both sides, so it leaves us with 0.6 times the selling price is equal to our 1,800, divided by 0.6, divided by 0.6. Our selling price is going to be sorry, did that wrong. No, I didn't do that wrong. Oh, I did. I pushed the multiplication button. Boy, I'm doing swell on this lesson. All right, there we go. Put the multiplication divide. Got the wrong answer. All right, there we go. 108, 1,800 divided by 0.6 is going to be 3,000. All right, so the selling price is 3,000. That one, you can see how it was set up a little differently according to the information that they gave you. Okay, let's look at example 3 here. Example 3, a sports car retailed for $10,368. Okay, so retailed means the person who is the selling price. It's what the person is coming to buy it from the dealer for. But what did the dealer buy it for? The purchase price. What was the purchase price if the car had been marked up 8% of the purchase price? Okay, so the selling price was our $10,386. That's equal to our purchase price plus our markup, which was 0.8. Oh, sorry, not 0.8. That would be 80%. 0.08 of the purchase price. Okay, so if we combine those, we get 1.08 times the purchase price is equal to our total amount. So divide both sides by that. 10,368 divided by 1.08 equals, I get an answer of $9,600 is what the purchase price was, and then they marked it up to sell it and make a profit. Okay, go ahead and do the practice problem and see if you get that set up correctly. I'm going to do that now. We have a sedan that retailed for $16,295. Okay, what did they purchase the car for if it had been marked up 25% of the purchase price? Okay, we're going to go with P, purchase price plus, then 0.25 marked up with the purchase price, and then we get to our total retail. All right, so that's 1.25 times that, divide by that, divide by that. Looks like 16,295 divided by 1.25 equals, all right, I get $13,036 is what they bought it for, which means that if we wanted to find out how much the markup was, we could subtract that from our retail. And if we do that, we get a markup of $3,259 off the initial purchase price to get their selling price. Okay, pretty straightforward lesson. If you just get things set up in the right place and do correct math. All right, text me if you need any help. Have a great day.